are kids part of Hamas? Like,
Yeah.
are there a lot of kids in Hamas? So, they're, first of all, they're young people who are angry and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And, like, who like, just as a general observation of the most level-headed people,
Yeah.
you're gonna have young kids who are,
They're kids,
you know, they don't,
and
but, you know, it doesn't mean they're wrong.
The other sad fact about it is that they are, like, extremists, too.
Right.
But again, it's like, it's like the Jaegerists. It's like, why do you think everyone on parody is becoming, like, a nationalist, like, psychopath pro, like Aaron goes over to the internment camps, smashes everyone, he's killing soldiers and even people that are living there, civilians and
protectorates or whatever,
you know, and that's the complication of it all, is like, yeah, it's terrorism, but it's also like they've been dealing with a similar amount of violence for like the last 70 years. So
Right.
I just, you know, what's gonna happen, I think, eventually, and if what I think is gonna happen soon is gonna happen, they're gonna freaking flatten the place. They said they gave them like 24 hours to evacuate Gaza, which doesn't make any sense, because it's like your border is Israel and then you have the sea, you know, which is also Israel controlled. So you can't leave the area, yet you've been told to evacuate.
Cool.
There's like a million people there. I guess you just kill them all.
Wow, they have that little strip and that whole thing.
Yeah.
And Jerusalem obviously is Israel. Is West Bank? That's them too, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's checkpoints.
No, wait, West Bank might be an old thing. Because it's like...
West Bank is also Palestinian, I believe.
Oh, they have a little bit of land
They
there.
have a little bit
But
there,
it's probably
too.
all fucking, like, mountain and shit.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
it's all fucked.
Yeah.
It's all...
dude, there's bad traffic there right now.
It's barbed wire.
Jesus.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, do not take the 44.
Well, you can't leave. You can't leave. If you're there...
Dude, the Gaza Strip is so small. Is that like how big Rhode Island is?
So Israel is the size of New Jersey in total, or Arizona or something. It's one of those. I think it's both. Like the land mass. So imagine, you know, you're getting a sliver.
Gaza Strip might be
You
smaller,
basically
but I
just
don't
have
know.
a city. You have a city.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
And
there's also like you can go to parts in Israel, but like not at night and stuff, and you can't walk on like the same side, stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
well, it's apartheid.
Yeah.
They have literally, like, Golda Meir and all the people who started like the settler situation there have literally referenced like Jim Crow America and 90s South Africa as like placeholders to...
Is the idol just not there?
No, it's there.
Oh, that's okay.
We're trying to solve word peace, okay?
Dude, I
Enough
watched
on this idol chauvinist bullshit.
Dude, I watched this movie Reptile last night on Netflix.
I think is that a documentary about the?
No, it's Benicio del Toro, and it was a perfect me movie. He was a cop, and it's about him trying to solve this like crime and everything. Anyway, Eric Bogosian was in it.
No fucking way.
And
I brought him up today.
Oh,
Someone.
Eric Bogosian.
That's cool. My hero.
Bernie Sanders.
If you're listening to this, Eric, I want to produce Operation Nemesis someday. So anyway, that's. Any other points about? So basically, it's a holy war. It's like
Speaking of
we think
genocide.
that we're going to be put in
Yes.
the good graces of God.
Well,
But is there any other
so
like,
there's
political, economic
the
things?
political part of the economic thing is that we sell arms to them.
Yeah, right.
We make a fuck ton of money
We're
off
clearly
of them.
on one side.
Have you explained? So there's other factions involved too outside of Israel. I mean, there's
Iran,
and
yeah.
And all that stuff. Which,
Wait, there's other factions.
Well,
in Israel?
outside Israel's borders, it's like Jordan,
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia's to the south. Iran is also involved, as I guess they're sympathetic to Hamas, but they're not. This idea that Iran has some sort of like hold or like Iran is proxying Hamas in this way to like get to America is such a crazy
Right, that's like some sort
thing.
of rhetoric.
Because if
Well, the logic is that it is Muslim.
Yeah.
That they're Muslims.
Right.
and then it all comes back to the holy war shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That sucks, dude.
You know what's gonna happen, dude? The Gazans eventually are gonna be genocided. It's gonna be over.
Yeah.
And when it's looked at in historical context, and when it's analyzed in a truthful way, regardless of like whatever fascist like leaders are heads of state or whatever, you better fucking hope and pray America isn't, but I'm sure we always manage. Nah, Trump's fucking too lame. Trump's too pussy to do anything. I'm talking about like a real scary guy somewhere, like he's sending me like videos of like Polish people talking about Muslims and stuff, and
Cool.
but
Oh, I wonder what thinks about Muslim people.
But I will say, I'm sure, well, it's the same way he thinks about Jewish people, I'm sure.
What's he think about Jewish people?
I bet you if you ask him about Israel and Palestine, he'd say both are gross. You know what I mean? Palestine is gross because they're dirty Arab Muslims or whatever. And then Israel's gross because they're big-nosed Jew, fucking money-grubbing, this, that, and the other thing. And what's gonna happen is when Israel fucking wipes Gaza and wipes the Palestinian population in the area, and it's all said and done, and years go by, people are gonna look and who's gonna get the fucking shit for it?
Us?
Jews.
Oh.
Again.
Why? Because
But it's fucking
us. What other countries give them money, by the way?
Because under the name of Jews, this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm...
So we're win-win situation. Like, America's always just like, well, no matter what we keep giving them, the Jews are going to get blamed.
Well, at least you guys really narrowed this down for me. Now I know where the problem's coming from.
Well, dude, but that's what everyone's going to think. Well, it's like, well, who runs the place anyways? Jews. I just don't know how Jews come out of this favorably. Because on one hand, you're saying, well, Jews need a homeland. It's like, so this is the way we go about it? By doing another Holocaust, basically?
Like, how can fucking Biden keep giving them more shit?
Because they're giving us... we're not really giving it to... We always give them money. By the way,
Obama with Israel.
Obama, back when he was president, wanted to cut about $3 billion to them, I think. It was something like that. And Netanyahu came out and he was like, he said Obama is worse than Hitler for attempting to cut funds.
That's fucking cool.
You know where Netanyahu's from? Fucking Philly, dude. He's a Pennsylvania fucking guy.
Who is this guy?
He's the prime minister of Israel. He's like a super far right guy. Netanyahu. Netan-yoo-hoo.
Mr. Netan-yoo-hoo.
Dude, what would have happened if,
Well, of course, Kanye, like, if he really does think, like, the Jews are, like, I bet you there's a little part of him that believes it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But how else can you fucking get someone out of that mindset when they literally are doing that? When they literally are doing genocide? When these are people... Dude, when my bar mitzvah was done, I had people come up to me and like, when are you going on Birthright? When are you going on Birthright? Dude, I read about Birthright. It's just to get you the fucking Israeli chick, dude. Yeah. It's just to get you the
spreading
fuck.
the race.
And my dad... I brought it to my dad. I brought it to my dad. I'm like, this is like, it's like Tinder, but for Jewish people. And it's funny because my dad was talking about it today, and he was like, it was so funny when you were 15 and coming up to me, he's like, this is a mating program. But it was. Even on my bar mitzvah day when the rabbi came in, and he asked me, he said, will you raise your children Jewish? It's like, anyone can be whatever the fuck they want to be. Like, you know what? I'm proud to be that on an ethnic level. The music, the culture, the history. There's really beautiful stuff about it. But when you're taking it and you're fucking using it to... That's enough for... That shit's so gross. I've got family members that do it, and they They make me fucking sick when they yap about it. It's so gross, so disgusting. How can the Holocaust happen?
Right.
And then I've said this to a million times.
Yeah.
Like I'm like a broken record. How can the Holocaust happen and then we set the same parallel situation over just because they wear fucking like towels on their head or something?
Hey, man,
it doesn't
all I can say is
something
if Hitler had solved this problem, we would not be where we are today. Okay?
At least someone said it.
Quick last question.
Yes.
Hypothetical. Would anything have been different if Albert Einstein had been the president or whatever when they asked him to do it?
Who asked him to be
I
president?
don't know. That they asked him to be the whatever, like when they were making Israel. I'm pretty sure.
Did they really?
I'm pretty sure. I thought you knew this.
Albert Einstein said no problem.
Yeah, he did. No, he did.
And
But
he was
I'm
like,
curious.
Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah,
Why
Albert
would you do that?
Einstein, Israel.
Dude,
The time Albert Einstein was asked to be as president of Israel. Anyway, we don't have to talk about now. I have to poop. Can I record this?
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go record my poop.
Just you.
Alright.